8 fragrances that will help you beat the summer heat. So I'm going to share with you today some super fresh and cooling fragrances because there's nothing worse than feeling hot and sticky and sweaty and maybe stinky. So these fragrances will help you with that and make you feel great. First up, we have Poivre Pomelo by Atelier Materi, a sophisticated, spicy citrus scent that's all about spices and grapefruit. In fact, the star ingredient is Timut pepper, which is a very particular type of spice. I had the opportunity to smell it in natural form last year, and it's a beautiful ingredient. Oh my goodness. There are some facets of citrus, fruity mango notes, some tea-like tones, very multifaceted, and Poivre Pomelo really celebrates it in all of its glory. I also pick up some osmanthus, which is gonna give a fruity apricot dimension as well. Now, if you're into fragrances that have an understated sophistication, such as those from Hermès, there's a good chance you'll really enjoy Poivre Pomelo and, in fact, all of the other fragrances from Atelier Materi. Atelier Materi is all about quiet luxury, and you can see here the bottles are exquisite in a tainted dark blue glass. The cap is concrete, and each fragrance has a unique cap with some gold detailing too. Poivre Pomelo is my favorite one from the entire collection. Though it has a more soft, moderate projection, it's a really long-lasting citrus scent. On my skin, you're gonna be shocked. It lasts 11 hours, which is incredible for a citrus perfume, given that citruses tend to be fleeting, and it's so difficult to find a long-lasting citrus scent. There's like just a little handful here and there, and Poivre Pomelo is part of that. And I find that this is a great fragrance to pack in your suitcase if you're going on a city escape somewhere in Italy, Portugal, or even Spain. That's the sort of fragrance that you want to bring with you. I am partnering up with Atelier Materi to offer you a special gift, which is a discovery set that you will receive with any purchase of a full-size bottle. Now, the discovery set has 6 vials of 2 milliliters, and you can choose the types of samples that you want to include in your set. So if you're curious about Poivre Pomelo or any of the other fragrances from Atelier Materi, this little set here comes in really handy. All you need to do is apply the code JUSDEROSE at checkout on ateliermateri.com, and the discovery set will be automatically added to your shopping cart. Lust in Paradise by Ex Nihilo. This is along the lines of a Delina La Rosée, a Delina in general, like those floral musky scents that have a massive projection and a fantastic longevity. So if you're into fresher florals with peony, lychee, and a clean smelling white musk, this is what you'll get with this fragrance. It's sort of giving me princess vibes, like pink princess vibes. So it's girly, it's flirty, she's cute. I prefer to wear this one over Delina La Rosée when it is particularly hot outside. There's more citrus, more musk, so it instantly is more refreshing. Speaking of fresh florals, I have a new fragrance layering combo that I'm very excited to share with you because I haven't shared it yet on YouTube. It is Lust for Sun mixed with Moscow Mule by Joy Has a Gun. So Lust for Sun is the new release, and although it has exotic tropical ingredients like the ylang ylang, the jasmine, the coconut, which you would think is a beach scent, it's more about the freshness of white florals and musk. And Moscow Mule, to me, this is more of an ambroxan, almost similar to Not a Perfume Superdose, those very strong, musky scents. On its own, not very interesting, I'm not gonna lie, but layered, especially with this one, the magic is real. So the way that I layer this is I'll apply Lust for Sun before, and this one, by the way, is long lasting and very fresh and projects super well. And then I go in with Moscow Mule, and I'll apply like either the same amount of sprays or more, depending on my mood, and the two together just creates an even fresher and juicier floral. What the Moscow Mule does is I feel that it adds citrusy elements, juicy elements that bring out the tropical feeling of Lust for Sun. It's so nice. If you have either of these two fragrances in your collection, definitely try it out and let me know in the comments what you think of it. For the gentleman, I would recommend you go for Ganibede by Marc-Antoine Barrois. And a lot of you have recommended this fragrance to me, and I'm so happy you did because I really like it. This is an exceptional freshie and long-lasting and sexy. I mean, it really does tick all the boxes. Citrusy, mineral, there's a bit of a metallic note in here, only in the beginning. It kind of chills down in the dry down and has a suede-like character. So there is a leathery thing going on in this perfume, not in the sense of like a Tom Ford ombre leather, that vibe. It's a subtle leather. So it's really more in the background in a supporting role. It's very refined and it's not gonna be too strong. So even if you don't like leather, I would recommend you check this fragrance out because it's so interesting, very different, and I just love it. So I wanted to share with you. Absinthe Boréale by Maison Crivelli. This is an icy concoction. I want you to imagine that you have a bucket of ice next to you and you just took a handful of ice cubes. You take that ice and you just put it along your neck to cool you down. That is what this perfume will do to you. That is how cooling and icy it is. So it's a blend of eucalyptus, there's mint, juniper berries, which altogether bring an icy freshness. There's also lavender, artemisia, and musk. It's aromatic, herbal, and fresh, and it has a bit of a anise-like backdrop, which is reminiscent of absinthe. More masculine leaning, I would say. The projection is on the softer side as well, but it is a long-lasting freshie. Champaka by Ormond Jane. This is another winner from the brand. I don't know what Ormond Jane is doing to me. My nose is obsessed with the fragrances. So Champaka is featuring a main note of Champaka, a pale orange flower that you can find in India that's related to magnolia. So if that gives you a bit of a feel. But essentially, this perfume is floral with some fruity notes in the apricot peach territory, more like the peach fuzz, like the skin, something that is soft. There's also some green tea notes, so it's fresh, soft, relaxing fragrance that's super easy to wear and great for everyday use. This actually isn't the bottle of Champaka. This is a bottle that is customized with the scent, which is really cute. It's actually a service that Ormond Jane do in store where you can select fragrances from the signature range, which Champaka is part of, and you can select the color of your bottle as well as have the cap engraved with your name, which I have here, and more importantly, the concentration that you want the perfume to be poured into the bottle. So that's awesome. I like that. I like customization, having something a little bit unique and different. And that is available in the Ormond Jane boutique in the Royal Arcade in London. So if you're in London and you happen to be around, definitely check it out. And Linda is super nice, so it'll be a great experience. And finally, we have Ophélie by Christian Provenzano, a watercolor of fresh, dewy florals dotted with some pops of colorful fruit. It's fresh, it has that watery, airy facet that makes it great for those hot summer days where you don't want something that is too cloying and that will weigh you down. This is a stunning fragrance, and if you're looking for a ethereal floral scent, I'd recommend you check this one out. I believe you can sample this on the Jovois website. So Jovois has this sampling service, which saved me personally during COVID, and that's how I could create more content because I spent all my money on samples there. If you want to get a sample of Ophélie, it should be available on the website. Anyways, I'll put the links to everything in the description box down below. So if you want to check any of these fragrances out, including the Discovery set and also the full-size fragrance of Atelier Materi, everything will be in the video description. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these, what you think of them. I always like to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, spread the fragrant love.